In this video, we're going to talk about creating an accountant's copy to send over to your client. To your accountant. And the way that an accountant's copy works, it's similar to what a backup or a portable company file is, except for you choose a dividing date, and you as a client can continue to work in the file for all dates after that date, but then the accountant can go ahead and work in the file prior to that date. And when the accountant's done making their changes, they send you back the accountant's copy. It's loaded into your system. All their changes become live in your system. And then you move forward. And then you have access to those transactions prior to that date again also. All right, so you can always view the transactions prior to that date. You just can't create any new. So how do we do this? We go up to File, down to Accountant's Copy, over to Client Activities, and we're going to go ahead and say Save File. You can send to an accountant as well if you have an account with Intuit. So again, it's going to ask you, are you sure you want an accountant's copy, not a portable company file? And the reason it really wants you to be sure is because, as I mentioned, you're going to choose a dividing date, and you're not going to be able to post transactions prior to that date. So if you're working on this and your accountant wants you to send you accountant's copy as of last month, and it's only the 5th of the month, you might want to say, give me a couple days extra to get those extra transactions in there, right? So accountant's copy, I say next. Here's where I choose my dividing date. It has a couple of custom, setup things in there, but I'm going to say custom and do 12/31/2010. And next. Okay, it's telling me it has to close all open windows first. All right. Where do I want to save it? I'm going to save it right to my desktop for now. And it goes ahead and creates the accountant's copy file. So then you can email this if it's small enough, or you can put it in a Dropbox for your accountant, or you can send them a CD, whatever it is that you choose to do. A couple things to notice. So first of all, my company up here, it tells me, now it says accountant's changes pending, so I won't forget. Tells me right up there. The other thing is if I try and go in and enter a bill as of 12/2010, let's say, and we're just going to go ahead and put in here $500 to rent expense. Okay, so if I try and save this, it's going to give me my warning first that, hey, this is more than 90 days in the past. I'll say okay. Then it's going to tell me an accountant's copy has been created and I cannot post this transaction right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clear out of this. So the other thing, just to be sure that you note, you can see the transactions. If we go to our customer center and we look at our invoices, there's an invoice there. We don't have an invoice dated prior right now, but if there were any transactions prior to that date, you'd be able to see those transactions still. You wouldn't be prevented from seeing them. You'd just be prevented from changing them. Okay, so that's how you create an accountant's copy to send off to your accountant.